Good afternoon and welcome to Texan Translation. Today's episode is Texans are from Brazil. And would you introduce yourself, please?
Yes, sir. My name is Amon Chicon Costa.
Amon. Is that A-M-O-N?
Yes.
I see you've got an Austin shirt on now. Do you live in Austin now?
Yes, I'm living in Austin.
How long have you been here?
I'm in Austin for 2 weeks. Yes,
2
weeks.
Brand new then.
Yeah, but in Texas for 5 months. Yeah.
Okay. So just 5 months living in the United States?
Yes.
Is it a big change from Brazil?
Yes, it's a big change. It's not so big, but big enough.
Yeah. Can you
Yes.
tell me some of the things that were real different about moving to the U.S.?
Yes, so the size of the streets is really large, and the houses here the majority is really big too. So
Yeah.
in Brazil, everything is more narrow and little.
Uh-huh.
Like we have more spaces like with no construction, and the city is like narrow and
Okay.
more
Cities
close.
are more crowded.
Yeah, more crowded and close. Like a house, and each house is more close.
Mhm.
Yeah,
How are the cars different?
the car is really small because our streets is narrow. So
In Brazil?
yes,
And so do people drive closer together there?
yeah, really close. Specifically in São Paulo, Rio,
Uh-huh.
the cars there is like almost hitting each other.
Yeah. So do you like driving here? Is it easier or is it just different?
Yeah, I like to drive here, and the road we can speed more, so I
Uh-huh.
can drive more fast.
Nice. Can you tell me about your hometown where you grew up?
Yes, I grew up in São Paulo, the biggest city in Brazil,
Mm-hmm.
so it's really big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Near the beach?
An hour from the beach.
Okay.
Yes, we have been the beach a lot of times there.
Uh-huh. What do you miss about Brazil? Like next time you go back and visit, what are you going to do?
The first thing I will visit the beach, of course, and eat real Brazilian food that I miss a lot. Yeah.
What are some good Brazilian meals?
I really like feijoada.
Feijoada?
Feijoada.
Fei?
Yes, feijoada.
Okay.
Yes. Stroganoff,
Uh-huh.
but I can cook stroganoff here really, really easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not feijoada, that's harder.
Feijoada is hard. Yeah.
What do you put in it? What are the ingredients?
So feijoada is basically everything like sausage and meat
Uh-huh.
and pork you put together
Yeah.
with beans, black beans.
Huh.
And this is a feijoada. Yeah, you can put whatever you want inside. Yeah.
Sounds like it really fills you up.
Yeah.
Have you found any Brazilian restaurants here in Texas?
Yeah, there is a couple restaurants in Austin, but I really like the Boteco. It's a food truck.
Boteco.
Yes.
Is that
Boteco.
downtown?
It's near downtown. I think it's
Okay.
downtown.
I'll try to find a link and put it up on the video.
Okay.
So we can recommend it.
Yes.
So I'm wondering, why did you decide to move to Texas?
So my wife, she's Texan. She grew up here.
Yeah.
And she lived with me about 3 years in Brazil.
Okay.
Yeah, we met in the mission of the church,
Uh-huh.
the Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. So we lived there, and we thought came to America and have a experience to live here. So yeah, and we decided to come here.
Does your wife speak Portuguese too?
Yes, she speaks Portuguese really good.
Yeah.
Yes.
How did you learn English?
I learned little by little in my country,
Uh-huh.
so but she explained, my wife explained like what I need to know, to survive here. She explained more to me. She teach me more
It's
things.
nice to have an expert to work with you, right?
Yeah.
Um, since you moved here, have you heard anybody speaking Portuguese in public? Have you run into any Brazilians?
Just in the food truck, the Brazilian
Mm.
food truck. Yeah,
Has,
just there.
do you speak Spanish?
Not so much. No.
Does anybody try to speak to you in Spanish?
Yes, a lot of people tried before.
And
Yes.
and how much of it can you understand? How much is it like Portuguese?
Just some words, but like the construction
Mhm.
of the phrase or of the conversation is really different. So
Oh yeah.
maybe they try to say something to me, but I will understand another thing. Yeah.
You'd understand them better in English, right?
Yes, in English I think is better.
How about, I've never been to Brazil or Portugal, but I'm wondering, can you like watch TV shows from Portugal and understand them?
Yes, you can understand. There is some different words,
Mhm.
but you can understand. Yeah.
Have you ever been to Portugal?
No.
Would that be fun? Would you like to visit?
Yeah, not my priority, but
Maybe someday.
yeah.
So, I'm a translator and I love languages. And one thing that's fun for me is to learn expressions that people use traditionally in different parts of the world. And I'm going to tell you a couple of old Texas expressions. And you probably never heard them, they're not very common. But I want you to see if you can guess what it might mean.
Okay.
And you don't lose any points for guessing. This is not a quiz.
Okay.
Have you ever heard as long as a country mile?
Oh,
As long as a country mile. Any ideas what that might mean?
maybe something that's so far.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something that's really far away. Because in the country, distances are bigger. In the city, you could walk there, but in the country, they might tell you, oh yeah, the store is just a mile up the road, but they mean a country mile.
Okay.
And it's really like 5 miles away.
Yeah.
All right. How about this one? This ain't my first rodeo.
This is a first time that you are doing something.
Yeah, exactly. It's not the first time I've done this.
Yeah, makes sense.
Have you heard that one before? This ain't my first rodeo.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if somebody's trying to explain to you, this is how you place this order online. You can tell them, hey, it's okay. This ain't my first rodeo. I've done it before.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, cool. I've studied some Portuguese, and I've never been to Brazil. But I wondered, do you have any funny expressions from back home that you could teach me?
Okay, so I like so much one that say chutar o balde, like yeah,
Futar o balde.
chutar o balde.
What does that mean?
Means like when you lose control about something, like
Uh-huh.
chutar o balde means you lose control, like you are in a hard day
Mm-hmm.
and you lost your way, you lost your control, and like become really angry, or you are really happy,
And does it literally mean kick the bucket
maybe.
or throw the bucket, knock the bucket over, something with the bucket, right?
Yes, yes.
But it's not like in English when we say kick the bucket and it means you died.
Oh,
Different kind of bucket, right?
okay.
Okay, is there another one that you thought of?
Why? Why is a word?
Why?
Yeah, it's U-A-I.
Uh-huh. UAI.
Yes, so this word can mean a lot of things.
Like what?
Like why could be like why the real
Like the English why?
yeah, or could be like scared thing why,
Mm.
or interesting thing, interesting thing like why.
And is it borrowed from English? Maybe?
I don't know.
Nobody knows?
Yeah, we don't know where it comes from.
When you were living in Brazil, did you watch American movies?
Yes, I watched a lot of American movies because it's really common there. We watch Hollywood and Disney a lot.
Yeah.
We are big fans.
So you had a good idea of what the United States would be like before you got here,
Yes.
or at least what New York and California are like.
Yeah. New York, California.
All right. Can you tell me? I want to practice a little Portuguese here. How in your country do you say hello when you're greeting a friend?
Oi.
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 That's
Tudo
spelled
bem?
O-I.
Oi.
Oi.
Yes.
And tudo bem?
Tudo bem?
What does that mean?
How are you?
Like, is everything okay?
Yes, everything.
Oi, tudo bem?
Yes.
All right. How about welcome to Texas?
Bem-vindos ao Texas.
Bem-vindos ao Texas. Texas
Yes.
is the same?
Yes, Texas.
All right, cool. And how do you say we love Brazil?
Nós amamos Brasil.
Nós amamos Brasil.
Yes.
All right. That's my pronunciation.
Yes. Really
Yeah,
good.
give it up.
Yeah.
I was practicing before you got here. And final question. Are there places in Texas that you've been to that you feel like everyone should visit when they come here, or that you want to visit but you haven't seen yet?
Yes, I want to visit the beach.
Yeah.
I know that it's not so beautiful. A lot of people already told me, but I want to check,
It-
you know?
It's not like the Brazilian beach.
Yeah. And I liked so much the city of Lampasas.
Hmm.
You know, Lampasas looks really
You've been there?
Texas. Yeah.
Did you see any cowboys?
Yeah, I have seen some cowboys
Were
there.
they riding horses and carrying guns?
Not carrying guns, but yeah.
They were riding horses.
Yeah, they were horses.
So there are still real cowboys in Texas.
Yeah, there is.
All right. Well, do you have any tips for people who want to make Brazilians feel welcome in Texas? Like, how could people be friendlier and more welcoming to newcomers?
So maybe have patience with our English. Yeah. And we Brazilians, we like to talk a lot. And,
Okay.
You know, and whatever you want to talk with a Brazilian, just say to him, to her.
All right.
Yeah.
Great. Well, thank you so much for coming by. It's nice to meet you.